Hi, I'm Alex. Welcome back to update number 3 for July on the Halvorsen build. We're going to do a couple of things. We're going to do a bit of a half a 1 minute, one take video, and we're going to go and look at a few other things. Wanted to show you this first. The paint's still wet, but you can see our beautiful Teak steering wheel. So this one is for the Flybridge. So remember I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, we're going to do a Teak and stainless steel wheel for the Flybridge. So this is it. It's just had a coat. Mark's on my case of him because he wants to go put that in the spray booth so it doesn't get any crap on it. So we're going to go for a walk around. Mark's going to put that in the spray booth so it can dry, and he'll be happy and leave me alone. Now we're going to go around and see what Scotty's been doing here. And we're still carrying on with the feature for the owner's stateroom. So you can see this, it's now, we've got the silky oak veneer, we've got a solid piece in the edge here. So then that'll, once that's all glued, that'll get routed to put a profile on it. You can see the glue's been coloured to sort of a wood sort of shade. You can see the detail in here too. So you've got silky oak in here as well. So the idea is that that'll have strip lighting in there. And we're going to show you some lights happening up in the galley shortly. So the strip lighting sits in there, goes right round. Then this is the box section. This is all clear coated. That'll have a radius, and then we've got the panels in here. So we use fast mounts. You can see these here. So we use the fast mounts on pretty much all the panels in the boat so that they can be removed. You can see that. And right now, then we're going to go now over. Oh, I've got to show you this. This is really good. Now, we've been going about our Teak steps. So what happened the other week was the boys were touching up some paintwork around the tow rail, so we couldn't work on the main deck. So then we started working on the steps for the Flybridge ladder. So this is the templates, and this is what we're going to do. So it's going to be like this. So that's your main step, all right? That's the template of that. And then this is the steps, because as you go up, the stairs start to turn, so the step's not quite as big. Now you can see we've got these lines in here and the lines in here. So these are going to be a solid Teak step, as you can see here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a polished stainless steel rod in like this, right? So where you've got all of these is going to have that. So that's going to be the trick, because we're not going to varnish these. These stay natural Teak, but you need something on there to stop, sliding your feet. The other option was just to sort of like router this in and do, 3 or 4 of those, but we can do better than that, and that's the better way to do it. So you can see you've got a little bit of a profile there. It won't cut your feet, it's all been rounded off. But once you've got that there, that's going to look Hollywood. Now, the other thing, these are our lights. So we've made up the LED strip light, which comes out of there. I don't have a battery here I can plug it into, but these are going to sit underneath there. So they're going to be in the center of the step, and they'll be shining down onto the step that's below it. We've tested them out, work great, and because the steps are by design, I don't want to upset what Kevin's got here, but there's 2 pieces together. So this will be the top piece, that'll be the bottom piece. We then can hide the wiring, it'll come in, and you'll just have a little slot with the light, so it'll be unobtrusive and look the part. And solid wide, for big people standing on the stairs, you've got 3/4 of an inch there. There'll be a stainless steel plate, and then you've got the bottom piece. So it's sandwiched between 2 halves there. And yeah, that's going to look really, really nice. We're going to go now, go up to the main deck, and we're going to go and have a look at the galley. Just come on, old fella. Now just hang fire for 1 minute. Damien. Right. So we're going to do a few demos with the lights in the galley here. So There's pretty much three light circuits in the boat. At the moment, we've got the strip lighting on around the bottom. We've got our overhead lights, and we've got our lights under the cabinets. So what we're going to do first is we're going to turn it all off. Right, so we're pretty much in the dark. We've got, you know, there's a bit of coverage on the side of the window there. So basically this is the boat all blacked out. And if we wanted to say turn on our main overhead lights, we'll put them on first. You've got to bear with us. We haven't got switches on here yet, and they're not labelled. So, okay, so here's our overhead lights, and that's a Series 3. They are grouped, so there's this group here, then there's another group here, and then another one here. So basically you can have three different groups on. So this one here shines over the breakfast bar, then you've got this one here, which is your passageway. So say you can have the galley off, the breakfast bar off, you can have this one on, you can still walk through the boat if you want to. Now, the next one we're going to put on and say, okay, well, we want to do a bit of gourmet cooking and stuff like that, so we need more light. So now Damien's going to put on the strip lighting that we've put underneath the cabinet. So that brightens it up even more. Because the other thing was that we were sort of looking at was the fact that if you are actually, say you're cooking, you're preparing a meal, the light's behind you and you don't really want a big shadow here. So then we incorporated the strip lighting. It's the same brand of strip lighting we're using in the stairs and everywhere else. So that's that. Then if we want to have more light again, we've got the strip lighting that goes on around the kicker here. There you go. Now, all the lights are on dimmers as well, so we can actually dim down the lights in the kicker, the mood lighting, if we want to, which I think you'll see he's doing that at the moment. He's just gone brighter, and now they're going down dimmer. Yeah, you can see that. So there you have it. We've now got three different light circuits in the galley, and then obviously we've got the breakfast bar, which is separate. So what we might do is, Damien, can you turn out the overhead lights, and we'll just put the mood lighting around the... Yeah. So it gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. And the LED lighting we're using, it doesn't show up with those dots. You know, some of the lights you see, they look like every bloody light you can see coming out in a strip light. These are all quite diffused, so we've got all of that there. All right, we're going to go now down to the engine room. I want to show you guys what's been going on down there. Got a bit happening, so we're going to go on there. Thank you, Damien.
No worries.
Watch your step there, old boy. Okay, just there, watch where you're going. There's a big hole here. So, a fair bit going on. We've actually got the water maker and we're putting it in around the corner there. Now there's a big hole here, so just don't go there, right? So just, yeah. Is that, yeah. Right, so just to reiterate, we are putting the chiller plants for the air conditioning on the other side there. So we've got a tray and everything there where that's all going to go. On this side here, we've got a water maker. So the water maker, we're making up another shelf, so it's basically the same as the other side. It's all going to go in here with the pumps, filters and all that sort of stuff. We're going to extend, same as the other side, we're going to make another step and extend the deck of the engine room here, so you can actually stand here and then you can work everything. There is a remote panel for the water maker, so you actually control it from up in the wheelhouse, but it's down here as well. So that's what we've got there. We're going to make some drawers. So we're going to have a slide out drawer here and another one behind your head. So basically there's a void just here. And again, like on boats, you want to use every bit of space you can. So we're going to actually do a cutout. We're going to have a nice big aluminium heavy duty drawers coming out. We can put a lot of spares and things in. So that's going to be either side. And then right there on the wall is going to be a wall mounted tool cabinet, which I'm just about to order. And then we've got our workbench, which is going to go in here. It will be removable, so that way we can service the generators without any worry. But it's, you know, you need to have a workbench, you need to have a tool set, you need to have storage, so we're putting all that in there. So we're going to now go to the aft accommodation. I want to show you what's been going on there, and we'll see where after that. Hello, Rudy. Right, so we're down in the owner's stateroom. Planking's on. That's where the roof thing's going. Deckhead panel. And check out this hanging locker. So we're just about done in here. So you can see we put the fiddles on, got a shelf there. That also works as a return air because the return air from the air conditioning goes through there. So we've made a shelf there. A removable panel here so you can get into the cable master and bits and pieces in there. Another removable panel there for shits and giggles because there's really don't need to go in there. That's our aft sub panel there. Got the safe obviously for the millions, and we've got the tower rail hanging looker rail goes through there, and then obviously the door goes on. So it's all coming up really nice. Just about done. So we're pretty close now for Ricky to start moving in here and starting to his process in the clear coating. We're going to go now to, we won't go in there because Cal's in there and he's working. We'll go back here. So now what's happening is we're starting to put panels into the cabins, and then it gets that final gloss, right? So if you look at that, that was all glossy before. So it's all been sanded back again, and that's ready for final gloss. We've glued in the panel here. So Rudy's put the panel in here because we're having a dado line. So we're gonna have this, then we have the vinyl. We're going to have a teak piece in between. So you're gonna have silky oak, teak, and then you're gonna have the vinyl paneling above that. This is all gonna be gloss, silky oak panel there. There's some more panels to go into here. And obviously these other panels have been made as well, so they're all going to go in. You can see the fast mounts where they all go. Fast mounts for the ducting for the air conditioning. So it's all done. We're just going to start to put it in, and then once it all goes in, as I mentioned to you in other videos, the tolerances are so fine. We get it all fitted, then we do a final gloss, polish, and we're done. So that's what we're looking at. I want to go now. We've gone down, we've gone up, we've gone down. We're now going to go to the Flybridge. I want to show you. Kevin's been working on the capping for the Flybridge, around the Flybridge. Reason that is because we were painting, doing some touch-ups on the main deck, so he couldn't carry on with that work there. So we went upstairs. I want to show you, it looks great, as you've come to expect from all Kevin's work, and the other guys for that matter, but anyway, we're going to go out and have a look. Watch your step. Right, so we're right up at the top again. Couple of things. I know we showed you the locker doors and that last week, so now we're starting to put the gaskets and everything on as well, so that's all coming together, all the rubber gaskets. Now, the exciting part I wanted to show you today is this here. So come back here. So the brief is we're going to have teak capping here like we've got downstairs, right on the main deck. So there's going to be a nice big fat chunky piece of teak here, and then you can see here, and then this is going to be teak, and this is going to be teak going through there, right? And then it joins up with teak going right around the front. Right, now I've got to be careful, I don't want to break anything. So you can see that sits into there. like that. It's not fitted yet, but you get the idea. So we've got this solid piece here with the bird's mouth in there. The bottom piece there has to go on first, because this goes down onto it. So this is going to be trimmed, but you get the idea of how it's going to tape. It's going to sit over by about 10 mm either side. This will be radiused off and it'll be all varnished. And then this piece here, be ever so careful. Then goes into this bit as well. Now that one's tape. Oh, yeah, it's all right. Kevin won't know. We'll just there. And this piece here goes there like that, and then that sits in. So like, you get the idea, right? Then here it goes across to the other side, and he's done the other side as well. So, beautiful. So you get the idea there. The tricky part is that you've got, this is flat and then that's curved. So you got two joins there, but you know, we'll work it out, and we've been doing that already. So you get the idea, that's all going to be joined. So the next thing is we'll put some scaffold on the outside of the boat to get to that, to then do the join there. Then that'll be one piece, then that'll get fitted, but we can't do any more on that till we get that piece on the back done. And now that the boys have finished doing the touch-ups on the main deck, we're back onto the main deck doing the teak down there. So we'll get that finished, then we'll be back up to here, do this bit, Then we've got to clad that in teak as well, which is going to look really, really nice. And carry on. Yeah, you can see we've got the pad there, so we've got the Flybridge sub panel is all in there. So I don't know if you saw that in there, so you can sort of see what's going on in there. The thing is, we use all this white core flute to put everywhere to protect everything, so you can't really see. We know what it looks like because we've covered it all up. But all in here, there's core flute all over the deck, everywhere, with green tape. So once it's all finished and we start to actually unpack it all, it's going to look pretty damn good. And to go right back to the very start of today's video, the steering wheel that you saw is going to go there. So that's going to have the teak steering wheel, the teak fascia on the dash at the helm, and our beautiful release marine helm seats in solid teak as well. So it's going to look Hollywood. That's about it for today. So a quick run around and show you what's going on. I've got a lot coming up. There's a lot going on. But look, appreciate your support. Like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. As I said, we're very passionate about what we're doing. I think the guys are absolute craftsmen. And you know, if you're interested in boats, you're interested in timber, you're interested in, you know, some history and Fremantle, just get on board, like and subscribe, tell all your friends about it, and come and have a look and see what we've been doing. Right, so we'll see you next week.